Tell me lies. Tell me sweet baby lies in 60 seconds.
This is the W2 Report with Sanji Homura. Here's Sanji.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the W2 Report. I am your host, Sanji Homura. I'm joined today by Lord Croc the Squirrel, who will go over the ground rules as always.
Rule number 1, be not the dick. Rule number 2, if you suspect you are being the dick, please refer to rule number 1.
All right. As always, we are joined by our third man in the ring, this time being played by Mr. Vaughn.
Well, now that Crocoscrew has his voice back, I actually have no material, so expect me to be a lot less funny today, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay.
Karma is a bitch, ain't it?
Oh, it definitely is. I'm stabbed in the back here.
And we are joined today by Mr. Lingren.
Yeah, so I won't be saying anything, so I'll be funnier this time around.
All right. Now, we are joined by a very special guest. We are introducing to the world Kabrutus.
Hello guys.
Great to see you.
Hello
man.
everybody. I appreciate the invitation. It's really nice to be here with you guys. Let's talk, man.
All right. As our lead interrogator, Lord Croc Squirrel, you get the floor.
the lead interrogator. Okay.
All the pliers ready and everything.
So, much as I think this is unlikely, it's unlikely, in fact, that there's somebody out there that hasn't heard of Sweet Baby Ink. Why don't you give me a rundown on those and how you detect them?
So you want me to know how come the first time I knew about them, right?
And how you find them? Because
yeah. Okay.
Finding them is the thing.
Yes. I think it was back when when that God of War Ragnarok was released. You know, I noticed that there were some weedy stuff about it. You know, like some characters were just too, let's say, too diverse, in my opinion, for a God of War game. You know, I mean, set it in Norse mythology. You know, and then I started, taking notes, and I don't remember exactly what I clicked, where did I went for, but I remember ending up in the Super Ink website, So, and then I took a look at they have this portfolio over there, right? With lots of images with representing some projects that they have worked on or that they are currently working on. And then, that's how I got to know them. I mean, I was like, so that makes sense now, because take a look at the games. They were all pretty much woke propaganda, pretty much.
So fond memories then?
Not that much. But,
oh, okay.
Now, I've heard of your group by an individual who, shall we say, was less than pleased by your Steam Curator group, Chris Kindred, and he said some rather nasty stuff about your group, which at the time of his rant was your total number of curator group was less than 10,000 members.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first reaction when you first saw that rant, and how has your group expanded since then?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I was growing at a not that very, I mean, not a very high rate. I mean, but I was growing because Niche Gamer talked about my group, and also Reddit. It showed up on Reddit, So yeah, I started seeing some growth. But yeah, after the that Chris guy, he talked about my group, and he asked people to report it, and also report my personal profile on Steam. Then things started like escalating like crazy, absolutely, bro. I mean, I think I got like 80,000 members in less than 2 days.
Wow.
So
That just says
almost,
that
yeah,
people were
almost
very,
this.
very interested in what those other people were wanted to go away.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I mean, I think I don't remember the numbers exactly right now. I mean, of course I don't, but yeah, I think it's a pretty accurate estimate. It's almost something around 80,000 members in less than 2 days. Thanks to him. I mean, I appreciate what you did for me. I'm now I am. I don't know. Some people say that I'm kind of a web celebrity because of this guy. So yeah, thank you, bro.
You've made it, man. You've made it to the high life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, not yeah, but we're getting there. Who knows, right?
Yeah. Congratulations anyway, though, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
And we get a hello from a Mr. Punish Venom Snake.
Oh, that this guy is very cool, man. I seen some of his posts on my Discord channel. He's pretty cool.
Oh, very nice.
Now, let's see here. Now there is another character involved with, shall we say, gaslighting the group. Now, Lego Butts has a sordid history with Gamergate in general, and I know we're not going to try to retread history here, but why do you think Sweet Baby Inc. is trying to bury this group?
Well, I think it is because they know that the general public, I mean the overall audience, they don't have a good perception about them. So, and also they know that my group, I mean, I make reviews on that curator page. Right now I have like 16 games reviewed, and they are all not recommended. I mean, for obvious reasons. But yeah, I mean, they know that this creator page makes, I mean, they look even worse in the public perception. So I think this is why they are trying to. Also, maybe they are also trying to, I mean, make me an example. So yeah, let's bury this guy to show the others that what happens if you mess with us. Maybe that's why too. I don't know.
Well, you're still standing, so good job.
Oh yeah, I mean,
well, see, that's the Streisand. That's just the Streisand effect.
That's true. It's true.
You make a big stink about something, and it draws more people to it.
That's true. That's true.
What is the name of that thing? It's Streisand effect, something like this, right?
Yeah, Streisand effect.
Yeah. So sorry, I mean, although I know how to speak English, sometimes I mess up with my pronunciation. I'm sorry, guys. It's not number one language.
You're fine. You're fine. I mess up too, and I'm a native English speaker.
Okay.
So do I, and I created English technically.
Oh yeah, you're British, right?
I know.
Your accent. You're British, right?
Unfortunately, so yes.
It could be worse, man. You could be a Brazilian.
I mean, that's what I aspire to be, but here we are.
Oh wow. Yes. Prosciutto thinks that SBI is more pissed at the fact that the group is shedding light than to the larger gaming community and players more than anything else.
Yep.
And we have the Opal Dragon says they know their stories are game wrecking, but they want to push the message.
They don't want people to be aware of what they're doing. They want people to buy the games, and then maybe if someone doesn't like the game because of the story or something like this, that this guy never knows about them, But if a guy like the game, then they want people to know about them. It's something like they are trying to be noticed, but only by those who approve what they're doing. Maybe it's kind of crazy, It's kind of crazy.
Yes, it is. Now, there has been talk by several people outside of Sweet Baby Inc. about suing the group. A lot like how James Romine tried to sue Digital Homicide's Poop Gaming back in the day.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm not familiar with this story.
I covered that wall boot. Oh, good times. By the way, a suggestion for you. You will have to, if they do file that lawsuit, you do actually have to respond. But yeah, just stick it out. They've got nothing.
Yeah, I was with the Side Scrollers Guy podcast like a few minutes before joining you guys here, and I told there that what can they do? I'm not wrong at all. I'm not afraid, bro. If they try to cancel me, what do I have to be canceled? What? I was a nobody 3 days ago, so I just don't care, man. Give me your worst. I don't care at all. I just keep doing what I'm doing because I know that I'm not wrong, and because I care about the gaming scenario. I care about the gaming community. I care about the gaming industry. I just want good games. I just want games to be good again, not try to re-educate me. And I think that you guys also want the same thing, right? That's what everybody wants. So just go. I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, we do the thing. Do you know whether or not they've managed to work their way? Sweet Baby Ink's been pushing into manga or novels.
Manga? No, I don't think they. I don't think they have any involvement with manga novels. But I am aware of the localization problems, right? But probably this is why you are asking me, okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they don't. No. Let me just make something really clear here. I'm not an expert, Sweet Baby expert, right? I just try to search the games that I have worked on, collect the proof, like an undeniable proof, and put on my list. I don't know much about them, to be honest. I don't even know much about this, the way they work. People involved. Actually, Chris was the very first guy from Sweet Baby Inc. that I ever knew about. So yeah, I'm just trying to do the best I can, since there are lots of people looking at me right now, look at what I'm doing with my list. I try to be the most accurate I can be. I try to maintain our credibility. I don't want to be unfair with anyone. So yeah.
You seem to be achieving that really well. You come across really nicely, and you seem really down to earth, and we really respect that.
Thank you, man. I remember. I remember in England right now.
Yeah,
Are you seeing people talking about this in over in England?
Well, I think he actually made social media very recently, as in literally
I'm
about
just
yesterday.
curious. I'm just curious. This is why I'm asking. Because in
Yes,
Brazil,
yeah.
some people are start talking about it just because there's a Brazilian guy who started out. Oh,
Right.
Hmm. Okay.
Actually, I do hope that you continue your work. Also, are you planning on expanding to cover other DEI groups, including black gaming girls or whatever that group's called that worked on Forspoken?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, yeah, they
That
wasn't.
be somebody.
Yeah, they did. That's a good question. I mean, for now, it's. I mean, I cannot talk about what I don't know, right? So, if there are other companies out there doing the same as Sweet Baby is doing, I just don't know them. I don't have a name. I don't have a place where I can go and check the games that they have worked on. You know,
Right.
so yeah, it's pretty hard for me. I mean, it's pretty hard. It's hard enough for me to, I mean, to be accurate with just one company and try to track what just one company did. I'm not saying that I'm never gonna, contemplate other companies or other, let's say, yeah, other companies involved in this same kind of stuff. But right now, I don't see how I could expand. I mean, I really focused on the Sweet Baby Inc. because they are, I mean, they are the big guys right now, right?
Right.
So
Just
Right.
yeah, and they are the guys who make it easy for me to get info. I just gotta go to their website. So, for example, earlier today I have added one more game to the list. It's called Tales of King Zero Zao, and it was because Sweet Babe Inc. itself they have this newsletter called um, brace yourself. It's called what is the name again? Let me see it. It's something. It's something really creepy. Let me just check the name again of the newsletter. It's State of the Baby. Bro, I mean, just hear this. State of the Baby. Anyway, that's so creepy in my
Yeah.
opinion.
It doesn't
Yeah,
sound great.
and
Yeah.
yeah, not at all, bro. I mean, these people have something with babies. Like I just feel really uncomfortable with. For
Yeah.
example, there's
Yeah.
another company called Baby Dragon, something like this. Bro, what do these people want with babies? Come on. I mean, stop. Just stop. Anyway, yeah. So this game, they mentioned this game in their latest new. I mean, in their January newsletter, and a guy from the group, the Steam group, he just posted about it, and then I went there. Hey man, this is actually a really good find. Thank you for this. I didn't know about this one, and then I just added.
Right.
Yeah, myself, I just want to thank you for making Sweet Baby games easier to find. Putting them into my library has made me feel so much more morally superior to others. I don't play them, mind you, the games are garbage, but it's nice to feel morally superior.
Good on you, man.
Okay. I know you are under a time crunch. So
Mhm.
if I think we should open up a last round of questions before we let our guests go.
Oh,
Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, I'm all yours. I mean, just ask whatever you guys wanna know.
Would anyone like to go first, or?
No, I let's say I have something like 20 minutes.
Actually, we do have a yeah. If S, I think if SBI and similar companies didn't try to ruin already established titles and stories for the sake of ESG/DEI, they would already they likely would have flown mostly under the radar, in my opinion. Do you
Which
think
is
that's
what they were
accurate?
trying to do.
Well,
People say it has not worked yet.
I mean, I think this is accurate, but there's also some other stuff related to this. For example, we gotta remember the fact that they made themselves public. They made a portfolio themselves. So this also helped a lot for us identify what they did. But I mean, I completely agree with what he said. I mean, if we wanna do, for example, this game that I have just added, Zao something, bro, I don't give a shit about it. So if it's gonna be Rogue, I mean, congratulations, go ahead. I don't care at all because I mean, I just care.
Right.
I mean, just don't ruin established franchises that I already love. For example, Doom, Halo, Street Fighter. Those are some of my
Right.
favorite games franchise ever. Just leave those alone, and I'm fine.
Let's hope they listen to that anyway. That's for sure.
Yeah, they won't, bro. I mean, they. I mean, they have. I mean,
got a lot. We've actually got people looking, really, really looking to make sure that we haven't got any of this crap running around.
Let me just see the massive punishment on stage. What is happening to SBI's con? Oh, I'm sorry, bro. You should be reading the message. I'm not the host.
He's taking your job, Sanji.
Sorry, man. Sorry, man.
No, it's all good.
Okay, it's all good. And Raz is saying SBI reminds me a lot of Mystery Box.
What's in the box?
And Opal's saying thank you very much for your hard work.
He said you're hard.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean, some people are calling me hero. I told that dozen times already. Let me tell this again. Some people are just saying, "Hey, man, you're a hero. You're doing God's work." I mean, no, man. I'm just a gamer. I just love video games.
You say
And
that.
I'm
If,
just- yeah.
if enough people say it, it becomes true.
Nah, I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't want to feel like I'm a hero. I don't want to let this get to my head. So yeah, I mean, I just okay. I'm just.
Have you already bought the superhero cape, or is that on order later on? Maybe.
Captain Brazil.
Not all heroes wear capes there, Vaughn.
That's very true. Some of them just have a shield.
I'm a tropical hero. Look like it is.
And then Punish Venom Snake saying what's happening to SBI is karma, in my humble opinion. They are going to try to play as victims, and they already are.
They already are. Definitely, they already are. Right? I mean, this kind of people, they always try to play a victim when they don't get what they want, right? They always do this kind of stuff. I mean, a guy was even calling me racist just because of my fucking greater group, I mean, just because of it, bro. I mean,
yeah,
I'm a Brazilian monkey. How can I be a fucking racist? Come on, man. I'm white, but anyway. Sorry.
Oh, don't you just love it when they do shit like that?
Yeah, I mean, we just all log because I mean, bro. I mean, I don't care. You guys shouldn't care, and especially the companies should not care about them. Like, look at what, for example, this year we had Power Word, and we also had Helldivers too. Both are the biggest bangers of the year to date. Are they woke games? No. They are not even AAA games, man. They are not even AAA games. Just cheap games with cool, funny gameplay, funny concepts, well applied. For example, Helldivers 2 is my favorite game right now. It's so fun. It's so amazing. I just love the Starship Troopers reference. I was already a big fan of the first one, the first Starship Troopers game. The first Helldivers game. Companies should take a look at those, and they should realize, hey, man, maybe gamers don't care about photorealistic graphics or extremely high budget facial and motion capture stuff. They just want cool gameplay, cool stories, cool concepts, funny creative stuff, and no fucking political agenda. Don't try to re-educate us while we play our games. It's so simple, man.
Right.
So simple.
It is that simple. I would be
Mhm.
playing Helldivers 2 if it wasn't for the fact that my computer is currently down right now.
Mhm.
And in several small pieces.
Yes, and in several small pieces right now.
Yeah, you don't want to know the story behind that. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Anyway,
if he turns the pieces into a potato, he can play Minecraft, though.
oh yeah.
Not the new update though. I had a question, if that's okay.
Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Would that be okay? Absolutely, great.
Go ahead.
So you say you don't want to be a hero, but if you had to be a hero, what would your hero name be?
Oh, jeez.
Rambo.
like
Brazilian
it.
Rambo. Brazilian Rambo. Tropical Rambo, maybe. Tropical, something like this.
That's brilliant. Yeah, absolutely stick with that. That's yeah. Patent
Yeah, by
pending.
the way, I do love Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, okay.
He's my hero.
He is the hero's hero then in that case.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, that was a funny question. I like this one.
Excellent.
Anyway, I know you just came off of a 5-hour interview.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna leave you to take a nap before you have other obligations to do. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Okay. You guys can ask a little bit more questions, actually.
Okay.
I mean,
actually,
let me
actually,
stay until that's okay. Go ahead.
We do have another story to cover. But if you want to stick around for that story, we'll go right ahead and get right into it.
Okay, all right. I have like 10 minutes. Is that
Okay?
enough?
If you got 10 minutes,
What's okay?
Yeah, it's.
Oh, hey! Don't hurry up things because of me, bro. I mean, don't just.
No. No, it's just that
I can't just leave. It's okay. It was a fine. I mean, I like talking to you guys. I mean, it was fine. It's good.
No. It wasn't that. It was just that I was being mindful of the time here.
That hasn't
He
stopped
doesn't
us in the
want to wreck.
past.
He doesn't want to wreck your time if he doesn't have to.
Right. That's exactly it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say until what time is it for you guys? That's 5:28, right?
It's 4:28 here.
4:28. Okay, I can stay until let's say 4:40, 4:45, something like this.
Okay. All right.
All right.
We can hit this story real quick.
Okay.
On Leap Day, 800 games managed to get themselves banned from Steam.
Along with 177
117 developers.
117 developers.
I mean, that's borderline impressive, really, if anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, how do you do that?
Well, I assume we're about to find out.
Yes, I believe we are.
Well, it all started with the aforementioned Helldivers 2 being cloned into a game called Figureality.
Yes, Figurality.
And just for the record, this is the list of the developers that managed to get themselves banned.
That's an impressive font size.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
I can almost read none of them.
There we go. We have fine studios such as B-Side Studios, Avalanche Games, Sandstorm,
Just to check, Sanji, this isn't the list of sponsors for the video, is it? Just checking.
No, it's not a list of
Okay.
sponsors.
Just wanted to check.
Northern Realm Studios, among others.
Ooh.
And you want to know why these developers managed to get themselves banned?
Well, one of them took one of their games and relabeled it Helldivers 2 all the way down and just kind of stole the Steam page.
Yeah, not only that, but there was something odd about the price history of the games.
Yes,
And
they were
of course-
cheaper. They were much cheaper in places like Russia, the Ukraine, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, Kazakhstan.
Yeah, they were much cheaper in those places than they were in the rest of the world. Here's how the scheme worked. Valve would allow the developer to price the game at any price in any region. But in order for it to be counted toward the review score, it had to be priced at, say, 50 cents or higher.
Okay, makes sense.
Now, what you see here is a spreadsheet of 15 randomly selected titles. You'll notice that these titles happen to have their highest price, the price at removal, and their lowest Russian ruble price. And of course, the more you know, and knowing is half the battle.
One of these days we're going to
Now-
get that. One of these days we're gonna get off our butts and get the GI Joe rendition of that.
Knowing us, I highly doubt it, but we'll give it a go.
Now, if you notice that Figurality happens to be $64.99 at its highest price, and the price at removal happens to be $12.49. The lowest Russian ruble price happens to be 55 cents, or 42 rubles.
Oh, okay.
I think somebody else
Survival
was getting,
Day.
I think somebody
Survival
else was getting them for about 8 cents worth.
Yeah, Survival Day, $8.99 at its highest price, and at removal, Russian ruble price 42 rubles.
Are these for
Eye
sale
of
now?
Artists. What? These are not on sale. These have been banned.
Damn, I'll just remove them from my cart.
Which means they'll be on Epic soon enough.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Yeah, let's give them a week, 10 days
Yeah,
on
let's
the high
give-
side.
Eye of Artists. Its highest price was $59. Price at removal, 99 cents. 42 rubles. You go down the list, all but 6 of them happens to have 2-digit highest prices.
And most of them are 42 Russian rubles. Isn't 42
Yeah.
the answer to
See, the
what is
thing
the
is,
meaning of
that
life, or
was-
is that something else?
That the 42 Russian rubles, that's the quote unquote localized price, and every place else you were getting the same thing, and it was 75% off the time. The Russian, Ukrainian, and the Kazakhstani prices were set, and they weren't discounted.
Wow. It just happens to be coincidental. It's 42
His
cents.
funkiness over here seems to believe that that's a result of trying to bot farm.
Yes, not only
Buy-
bot farm.
They have to buy a whole slew of copies, and then they can and then they can do pretty much what they want with reviews and sales numbers and that shit.
Yes, they're fudging the numbers.
Yeah, like Disney paying horrifying amounts of money to buy seats in theaters for tickets that aren't going to go anywhere. Like
Hey,
they did
salesman.
for Avengers Endgame. Yes.
Oh. Yes. And as a result, 801 titles managed to get the X in one night. And 117 developers got the X that same night. Now, I wasn't the one who originally discovered this. It was a YouTuber by the name of Fireborn, and I'll link his video in the description. I'll link his video in the pinned comment after the live stream. Now, before we go, I'd like to thank Kabrutus for joining us this week.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I would like to thank all of you, the all 12 of you in the audience that are watching live, and those of you who will be watching us via video on demand after the live stream is over.
Available on Paramount Plus.
Oh,
No, it's actually Netflix we're on, but it's fine.
but until the next time we see you, beware, the tax man cometh.
Hello, folks. This is Morgan Freeman. This concludes our broadcast today. I'm Morgan Freeman. Good night.